She's playing some video games. That's what she's doing to prepare for what's to come. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge. And we are on our third generation sim, Elizabeth. In the last episode, Elizabeth celebrated New Year's Eve and we found out that she is in fact pregnant. The thing is though, we don't know who the father is and there are three different possibilities. We have no idea who the father is of this baby. We just found out that she's pregnant. She's actually happy to be pregnant, which I didn't really expect from her, but she is. So if we come over here, she is up eating some breakfast. She is in her first trimester. We literally just found out at the end of the episode. She's feeling happy about it. She's happy from a new relationship because at the end of the episode, Jeremy asked her to be his girlfriend and they are now in a relationship. She does have to complete the serial romantic aspiration, which means that she's gonna have to do some flirting around with other Sims. So Jimmy is one of the Sims that she woohooed with that could be a potential father. Branson is the other, but they had a really big falling out after they woohooed because Branson didn't like that she was going to go out with her friends on New Year's. And then Blake Barton is the other person that could be the baby donor. He is the neighbor that lives across the hall. And he was kind of there to comfort her after the big falling out with Branson. And those are our three potentials. So she doesn't need to complete the serial romantic aspiration. She also has to max the mixology skill, which she just started. She's only level 2 of that. We haven't even gotten anywhere and she's already pregnant. She is outgoing, non-committal, and clumsy and is happy to have a baby. She had a good life growing up with Ren. Apparently she's sleeping on a park bench. You have a bed. Why are you sleeping on the park bench? This is the downstairs part of her apartment complex. I did actually build it using the for rent pack. So this is a residential rental and we made it kind of like a club, but it looks kind of empty because I couldn't make it a community lot. I also went ahead and added some of the new things that came with the latest kit, the party kit. I can't think of what it's called now. So we added like a disco ball, we added a fog machine, we added some fancy lights to the area, and right now Elizabeth is, practicing making drinks because she does need to max the mixology skill. She also has to max the dancing and the juice fizzing skill, which is an interesting one to need to max, but that is what it is. This is her apartment that she lives in. It's a little bit run down and in rough shape. I'm kind of wondering though if once the baby arrives, if we move her upstairs because these apartments up here happen to have 2 bedrooms and this might work a little bit better for her to have 2 bedrooms as opposed to just the 1 bedroom that she has now. I love how she's pregnant and practicing making drinks. Oh, here's Jacqueline. Let's tell her. She's a good friend of hers. And I think that we would tell her. I think she'd be like, we went out together for New Year's and I kind of messed around with a few different people and now I'm pregnant. She's like, I'm actually kind of excited about it. And Jacqueline's like, well, if you're excited, then that's good for you. But I'm a little nervous for you. We do have some seed packets that we could pull out for her to open that are spring from when the gnomes were here. So and we can also sell these collectible plates too for some money. And since we're in the culinary career, we're getting some countertops. But we also got this, which I think we'll hold on to as a potential to sell in a pinch. But let's open up these seed packets and we'll use these for juice fizzing as that is something that Elizabeth is going to have a hobby in, juice fizzing. All right, Elizabeth just got a whole bunch of things from those seed packets that she can use for some potential juice fizzing, as well as some flowers and stuff, which we can save to sell when she needs some money because she is not making a lot of money right now and she lives in a pretty rough apartment. So there's that. Oh no, what's happened? Oh, the other thing. Oh, Jimmy is calling. Quick question. Clark, Baker, and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? Socializing is always fun, but that's your choice. I think Elizabeth is not going to try to tell him what to do. The other thing that we need to do, so on every Sunday in game, we've been giving Elizabeth a makeover because she has to have like bright hair, and given her personality and whatnot, it kind of like suits her to like change up her look a whole bunch. So I thought that we could change up her look. She is also pregnant, so there's that too. So let's pop into Cass and give Elizabeth a bit of a new look. We have given Elizabeth a bit of a makeover. I changed up her hair. It's gonna have grown out a little bit now, and she's kind of dyed it bubblegum pink, and she's got like a pink outfit to go with it. Maybe she's like hoping that the baby is a girl and she's gonna channel her pink. She's trying to be a little bit more modest, so she's put on a jacket, but her pregnant belly is still showing. She is wearing this as her outfit now. I used stuff from the new Urban Homage kit, because honestly, I felt like that really suited her and her lifestyle anyway. So we put that on her. She still has her like other outfits as well. She's got, you know, a multitude of outfits that she can choose from. But we're gonna go with a little bit longer and some bright pink hair with Elizabeth for now. I think we're gonna have like a real quick gathering of Elizabeth's friends group. That way she can spend some time with them. I think she would enjoy that. She can do a little bit of dancing and have that bit of fun before the baby is born. They're gonna be surprised to discover that she is pregnant, because that's kind of like one of the last things I think any of them expected. Interestingly enough, though, Chastity is also pregnant, so they're gonna have their babies kind of around the same time. That's quite the dance, Chastity. Why is that how you're dancing? Also, I love how Elizabeth has just come down here in her pajamas. Let's maybe wear some actual clothes. You can wear your new outfit that you just got. Oh, here comes Blake. We could invite Blake to dance as well. He's gonna come and like hang out with all of the ladies and all of their dancing. They just became good friends. He is a romantic interest of Elizabeth's, and if we look a little bit more closely at him, they have amazing compatibility with each other. They have some good sentiments. They feel closer from quality time, from happy memories. He was really supportive of her. There's some interesting dancing they're all doing. Ooh, Elizabeth is almost maxed dancing skill. She's so close. She really does have some moves. They're interesting moves, but she has some moves. Wait, swap the personality trait. Elizabeth has been nailing it. No, we can't do that. She has to stay clumsy. And she's reached level 5 of the dancing skill, which is the top of the dancing skill. No, maybe we should talk to Blake a little bit. We do need to kiss 10 different Sims. So what if we are a little flirty with him? Should we share the pregnancy news? I wonder what will happen. Maybe let's try to kiss him first and get that. And then what if we share our pregnancy news with him? I wonder how that will go. She doesn't know who the father is. Okay, let's share the pregnancy news with him. She's gonna have to tell him she doesn't know for sure if he is the father. She's like, all right, I have something to tell you. I found out that I am pregnant, and I know that we woohooed. Oh, he's happy about it. He seems to be happy. We don't know if it's the father. I think he's who Elizabeth would like it to be, the father, because he's been so supportive of her. But we don't know. We don't know yet if he's the father. Oh, they're kissing. Okay. And just like that, Elizabeth's like, all right, I'm tired of going to bed. Okay. So she has to kiss 9 more Sims now. Let's end our gathering and let our friends go home. We'll let Elizabeth go to bed. She is tired. I think she has to work in the morning too. She does. She has to work in the morning. She probably should get some sleep. Okay, Elizabeth is now in her 2nd trimester. She does need to have a prenatal visit, but well, maybe we've got time before she has work. She works at 9 a.m. She's got 2 hours. So maybe we'll let her go to that appointment. Yeah, let's let her go to the appointment. She can squeeze it in before work. Find out how things are going with the baby. Oh, maybe it's gonna make her late for work. Uh-oh. Okay, she's back. The baby is progressing well. Elizabeth must be doing something right. Now Elizabeth is off to work. Wait, looming layoff? Oh no! Alongside profit warnings and dire predictions of financial calamity, Elizabeth finds that her job is at serious risk of layoffs. Might be that working hard helps Elizabeth dodge the layoff bullet, but who knows? That's not good. Oh no. So she could get laid off from her job as a head dishwasher. This is bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Elizabeth can't get laid off. She's got a baby on the way. That would be a disaster. Okay, let's let her make some food. She needs to cook food for her job, so let's let her make something. How about, there's like so many food options now. How about some minced pork noodles? She can make that for her dinner. Oh, Carissa is calling and wants us to go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. I actually think that she would go. So let's go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival. I think Elizabeth would like go and do all of these like social things because that's kind of her. It's like what she does. And she knows she's pregnant, but I don't know that she would be the most cautious with her pregnancy either. So she's definitely kind of like focused on like herself right now. She's still really young, and I think that that has something to do with it. All right, I think Elizabeth would actually join the pranksters, so we'll have her join the pranksters. She is still hungry, so maybe also she can order some food. Also, William is here. William is her brother. I don't know. I wonder how he would feel about her choices. He is definitely got some accessories happening that's a little bit different from William. William has changed a little. He was kind of very straight and narrow before, so it's interesting to me to see him now with like a bunch of piercings and stuff. You need to change her outfit too. Like, I don't think she would come to a festival in her work outfit. Unfortunately, Elizabeth is not necessarily making the best of choices here as she's coming over to do some bubble blowing with Carissa. She's pregnant. This is maybe not the best idea. Oh my gosh, and William is joining us. William has come over and is joining in on the bubble blowing. And Elizabeth is still bad. Okay, the pranksters have won. We need to set off some fireworks, which we have some in our inventory. Let's set off. Here, place in the world and light. Ready, set, go. Go, Elizabeth. Light the firework. Alright, she's lit her fireworks. Be careful. Oh my gosh! Don't let that hit you. Oh, she's feeling dazed from the bubble blower and kind of just overall the festival vibes. But the Humor and Hijinks Festival is over. It's getting really late. She has to work in the morning and she's got to work hard so that she doesn't get laid off. So we better go home. Oh no, there's an insect infestation. Oh no. This happened once before and Elizabeth is like not excited about this. Oh, look at that. That's like everywhere and she's pregnant. Oh goodness. And she really does need to sleep. We're gonna let her sleep and then in the morning we'll deploy a fumigation device. It's gonna cost her 400 simoleons, but she really does have to deal with this. Oh, she's getting up. She's like, I can't with the bugs. So she's deploying her fumigation device. Okay, it worked. It's taken care of. Oh, we got 76 simoleons. Thank you for compensating us a whole 76 simoleons for this thing that cost us 400. This landlord, this whole unit is just, it's rough. It's rough. Ooh, it's Love Day. It's also, Elizabeth is in her third trimester. So we should probably send her off for that visit. And then I kind of think after she gets home from work today, yes, it's Love Day, so we're going to need to do Love Day stuff. But I think let's take her for a little bit of an ultrasound and have her check out how things are going with the baby. And then I think maybe a little Love Day date. Maybe Jimmy will take her out for Love Day because they are dating. So maybe she can go out with him for Love Day. Okay, things are going well for Elizabeth, so that is really fortunate for her. All right, Elizabeth is going to work, and we're going to have her work hard while she's at work, and hopefully she doesn't get laid off. She's tense from the looming layoff, and Lily's calling. We can't talk to you, we're at work. With the threat of imminent non-employment, Elizabeth is toiling under a cloud of uncertainty, but she is working hard. So let's hope that that proves her worth and she does not actually get laid off. Okay, she didn't get laid off, but now she's dazed from a mental fog and is starting to For now, Elizabeth is starting to feel woozy from her mental load. Maybe she should take a break or exercise some creative skills. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Elizabeth kind of does her own thing and has fun. I can't believe that she would feel overwhelmed by that. But okay. I think though we're gonna take her and let's go have an ultrasound done and check out the well-being of the baby. I do have Pandas. Oh, Blake is calling. We have to go check out things with this baby though. I have Panda Sama's childbirth mod involved, so you can go and do pregnancy checkups and actually have ultrasounds done. So we're gonna go and do that. She's gonna go by herself though, because she doesn't really have a partner that she knows for sure who the father is. So she's just gonna go and do this on her own. All right, so I modified the hospital just a little bit for this. So let's come over here. I want to do the preference though, because I don't want to find out the gender of the baby. I want that to be a surprise. So we're gonna say, no, I want to keep it a surprise. And Elizabeth is gonna come and have an ultrasound done and check on the progress here of her baby. She is in her 3rd trimester, so she's getting really close to delivery. I made a delivery room with some of the stuff from Panda Sama's mod, so we've got that. And now it is ultrasound time. So Elizabeth is in here. She is having her first ultrasound of her baby. She's really tired. Congratulations, you're pregnant. Really. Based on the ultrasound scan, it looks like you're expecting 1 healthy baby. Everything looked good so far, but we'll continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure everything stays on track. This is an exciting time, and we're here to support you every step of the way. So, everything looks good with the baby, which that is a relief for Elizabeth. She is feeling really quite uncomfortable from some back pain with her pregnancy, which is to be expected given that she is so far along. We're gonna send Elizabeth back home, and after her ultrasound, she's gonna go out on a date with, we'll say with Jimmy. She can go out with Jimmy. He would be a good choice. She's really tired though. It might be a little bit of a rough day, but we're gonna try. We're gonna put in our best effort. She's pregnant, already in love. Elizabeth can sometimes feel her baby kicking around in her belly, but that's another thing to finally see them on screen. Elizabeth is filled with joy at the sight of her baby and the sense of amazement and awe at the miracle of life. She can hardly wait to meet her child. So she is excited about this baby. You know, I think what if we take just like a quiet day and go to the park together? I think Elizabeth, she's feeling really tired. She's had a long day of work. She had her ultrasound. She's really late in her pregnancy. And so I think maybe just this like quiet walk to the park where they can just talk a little bit. She can talk to him and tell him about the pregnancy as well. And I don't know how it'll go over, but she's gonna have to tell him. So they've been flirting a little bit, and she's telling him that she is pregnant and that she's feeling excited but nervous. And Jimmy is telling her that he is going to be supportive of her and will be with her through all of this. Oh my gosh, now he wants to live with her? Oh no. I don't think Elizabeth would want him to move in with her. She's still like figuring things out. Like she likes being his girlfriend. I think she's gonna say, I don't think it's the right time. Oh dear. And now, oh dear. Oh no. She's feeling guilty for the residency rejection. Did Elizabeth let Jimmy down by not agreeing to move in together? And he's feeling hurt, like they're not close enough. He thought that they were closer than that. Oh no. This is not going well. Maybe Elizabeth will try to like, you know, move in for a kiss or just take a nap. I mean, you could take a nap too. He probably offered to move in with her because she told him that she's pregnant, and so he's probably like wanting to help. And Elizabeth just isn't ready for that. She is still trying to flirt with him, and they do still have a strong romance. He's just feeling really hurt right now by all of this. All right, Elizabeth is in rough shape right now, so we're gonna end this date early and have her go home and go to bed because this baby is going to be arriving real soon. Okay, love day was successful at least. So she had a successful love day, even if it was a little chaotic. And Elizabeth has gone into labor. So this baby is going to be arriving very, very soon. She's gone into labor. I think that we should have her call her work and take family leave so that it doesn't have like a negative effect on her job. I think we'll let her get a little something to eat too. She's got a mess. We have leftovers that she can eat? No, she doesn't. Oh no. Okay, we need to go to the hospital and have this baby. I think she's not gonna bring either Jimmy or Blake with her because she's told them both that she's pregnant, but she hasn't confirmed with either one of them that they're the father. And so I think that if she took one of them and the other found out, it would cause a problem. So she's just going to go and do this by herself. And I think that's kind of how she feels. I think she very much feels like she has to go through all of this completely on her own and not get help from anybody. And that's what she's doing. So she's going to have this baby completely on her own. Okay, so it says, welcome to the clinic. Feel free to make yourself comfortable and ask one of our obstetricians if you need anything. You can try doing some labor-inducing activities, such as taking a walk or doing exercises on a birthing ball. You will go into active labor once you are at 10 centimeters dilated. So we are not there yet. She is hungry, so we will let her have a little bit of food because this is going to be a long process. She's going to need to eat a little something, so she's microwaving a burrito, I think. She's feeling dazed from her water breaking. Is this really happening? Elizabeth is in labor. Her water just broke and a huge amount of water rushed out. Pain is kicking in as the contraction starts. She can't tell if she should feel shocked, scared, or excited. It's actually happening. Elizabeth is having a baby. And now she's having contraction pains. They're definitely uncomfortable, but manageable. Perhaps she should rest while she can, or maybe take a walk before moving becomes unbearable. One way or another, she should definitely take advantage of this calm before the storm. And she's feeling uncomfortable from hospital time, from early labor. Oh, eat your burrito, hon. You need to eat. It's time for Elizabeth to get settled into the hospital. She's a little nervous that this is actually happening. Luckily, she can still talk and feel normal in between contractions, but the time between each contraction is still inconsistent. So she's in early labor right now. We're letting her have a little something to eat. I think after she eats, maybe we'll let her come and exercise a little on the birthing ball to kind of try to help her contraction pain along a little bit. And let her do something to have a little bit of fun. She's kind of hurting in the fun department too. She also could use a shower. So we'll let her take care of her needs to the best of her ability. She is a very, very uncomfortable, poor thing. But she's working on the birthing ball. We'll let her go for a little bit of a walk to help ease the contractions. And then when she's done with her walk, let's have her come and take a shower, and then maybe she can like slip in here and play some video games. Okay, we moved on to the next part where Elizabeth's pain is more constant. She's having a hard time concentrating on anything, let alone getting some rest. She better do something quick to prepare for what's to come. She's playing some video games. That's what she's doing to prepare for what's to come. Her fun was really low. She needed to do something to get her fun up. And she is feeling scared because she has gone into labor. So Elizabeth is trying to get a little bit of sleep in between her contractions, trying to get her energy up just a little bit before the big show begins, and she's gonna have to start having this baby. She's starting to feel a little sad now from going into labor. She knows it doesn't make sense, but the thought of giving birth is making her sad. The baby has been a constant companion for her for so long. Elizabeth is not ready to part with them. Not yet. She would like some space to sort out her feelings. Well, Elizabeth, my dear, I'm afraid there isn't going to be much opportunity for you to sort out your feelings as you are in labor. You are in agony. She can't think about anything else about how much pain there is. Sleeping is impossible now, much less walking around. If Elizabeth has a birthing partner, get them over here quick. Let's ask the doctor to check her dilation, and we can see how far along she is. I think she's getting close now to being able to deliver the baby. All right, so she is checking Elizabeth over to see how she is progressing, and she is currently at 6 centimeters dilated. Who are you? You're calling and asking me if you should ask this person out on a date, and I'm literally in labor. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care. I'm trying to have a baby here. I don't care. Okay, let's let her use the exercise ball a little bit and see if that maybe helps some with the contractions and kind of move things along a little bit more. All right, Elizabeth has transitioned over to doing a breathing exercise on the bed. All right, Elizabeth is now feeling energized, like she's got this. Each wave of contraction feels more intense than the last, but Elizabeth's got this. She managed her pain like a champ. It feels like a lot at times, but Elizabeth is focusing on the thought of holding her baby for the first time, and just imagining that moment gives her a burst of energy. And she is feeling confident from her breathing exercises. The rhythmic breathing helped contractions go by faster and helped Elizabeth focus on something. Lily, I'm literally in labor. Stop calling. It helped Elizabeth focus on something other than the pain. She now understands. Stop calling! I don't want to make a donation to charity. I'm in labor. She now understands that pain is simply her baby moving down the birth canal. It is completely natural and there is nothing to fear. Okay, Elizabeth is now angry because she's in active labor. It's almost time. It's about time already. The contractions are intense. Elizabeth feels the inside of her body is being lit on fire and ripped apart simultaneously. She is done with this whole situation and ready to get it over with. And the contraction pains are more agony. She can't even think of a word to describe how horrible and intense they are. All she can do is scream to get a semblance of relief. Okay, let's come over here and give birth and have this baby since it is time. She's gonna have it delivered kind of in a hospital bed. We have the birthing pool. We're gonna go with a hospital bed option for her, I think, for now. So she's coming. I like how she's coming to get the doctor to be like, hey, I need to have this baby like right now. Okay, here we go. It is time where she's having almost, Elizabeth is having the most intensely painful experience she's ever had, 100 times worse than she thought it would be. She's having back pain with every contraction and symphysis pain that she's felt as if she's being sawed in half. So she is getting ready to deliver this baby, and the poor thing, she is having to do it alone. She has a doctor here who is being very helpful and very supportive, but she's still by herself. And it's time to bring this little one into the world. And it is a boy. She has had a baby boy. Now, per the rules, we have to name this child after an alcoholic beverage. That is the name, which makes sense. She's a mixologist, so it makes sense, but she's had a little boy, and we're going to name him Mojito. After a drink, so little Mojito is coming into the world. She's very uncomfortable from all of the pain, but here he is. Here is little baby Mojito. Gen 4 of the Whimsy stories has arrived. Little Mojito Whims is here. And Elizabeth is feeling, she is happy that he has arrived. It is going to change a lot of things for her, obviously, because she is now a parent. She is now a parent. The new baby has arrived. Mojito is here. Elizabeth is happy from having the baby. She is happy to have had the child, even though she knows it's going to be a big change for her. Here he is. Let's take him out and like put him here where he's gonna have a little bit more space. But here he is. Here is little Mojito Whims. The real question is, who is the father? Shall we look and see who Mojito's father is? If we come over here, we can click on... Alright, so if we click on Mojito, we see that Elizabeth says he is her whole heart, what bliss this new baby brings to Elizabeth's life, and that he is a loved child. So she did want him, but will that continue as time progresses and the demands of a newborn and an infant start to kind of take hold? But one of the things we need to do is let's look and see who is the father of little Mojito. So here is Mojito right here, Elizabeth's son. Who is the father? Let's find out. It's Branson. Branson is the father, and Branson already had a baby with Brielle. Whoever this Brielle person is, Branson had already had a baby with her. So apparently this is maybe a thing for Branson where he has babies with other kids. So Branson the one who was rude to Elizabeth. They got in a fight, they had a big falling out. He is the father. And with that, we're going to end this episode here. Now, the big question is, what is Elizabeth going to do? Is she going to tell Branson? Is she going to lead Jimmy or Blake to believe that they are the child's father? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this, but this is it. Generation 4 is here. Elizabeth is going to start to be a parent, and the time is now ticking for her to complete her parts of her aspiration. So we're going to have to get going on that. But Generation 4 is here. Mojito has been born. And now we have to figure out what to do next with Elizabeth. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!